The collection of Barbaralee Diamonstein-Spielvogel and Ambassador Carl Spielvogel represents some of the best examples of works on paper by the most important artists of the last 100 years. The true diversity of drawing is illustrated throughout the collection. Each artist approaches their work with different objectives, whether it's working through details for larger compositions, making studies for paintings, or creating complete works of art in their own right. Executed on the Greek island of Hydra, this work by Brice Marden takes inspiration from nature. Sinuous lines intertwine in a structured yet organic composition that evokes the light, sea, and mountains of his environment, as well as the lyricism of Chinese calligraphy. Jasper Johns' Usuyuki is an exceptional example of his widely celebrated crosshatch motif, in which the artist embraces pure abstraction. Visually and chromatically complex, the configuration is carefully predetermined by the artist, and the crosshatch pattern becomes a kind of signifier, like his flags or targets. This work is an exquisite example of Jackson Pollock's drawings on Japanese paper using an innovative transfer technique the artist developed in 1951. He lyrically dripped, stained, and pooled black and colored inks upon stacks of absorbent paper, allowing the mediums to bleed through before flipping the upper sheet to additionally stain and rework those below. Trois Danseuses depicts one of Edgar Degas' favorite subjects, the ballet. His behind-the-scenes sketching allowed him to study both the unguarded gestures of dancers at rest, as well as the stylized movements and poses of classical ballet. He experimented with various media, in this case gracing his colored paper with strokes of pastel, charcoal, and chalk. A paragon of the artist's late works on paper, Untitled from 1968, represents the culmination of Mark Rothko's career-long pursuit of the sublime. Rothko's paintings on paper share the characteristics of his monumental canvases, creating an aura of contemplative serenity that invite viewers to lose themselves in his ethereal abstraction. Barnett Newman wanted to regenerate art and society through the invention of new forms of expression. This work belongs to a suite of drawings that Newman executed in 1946, all of which served as stepping stones to the development of his signature zips. The White Tree study is part of a body of work in which Roy Lichtenstein appropriates modern masters of the 20th century, in this case the German expressionist artist Franz Marc. Lichtenstein emphasized in conversation with the owner that his paintings would be extremely rare if he didn't start with drawing, stating, "I draw all the way through the painting." In this drawing, Miro uses a pictorial lexicon of signs and symbols that he developed over the years, specifically in his celebrated Constellation series. Overall, the work is a perfect balance between abstraction and imagery in an active improvisation that renders a precise interpretation impossible. René Magritte is a mystifier of the familiar, questioning the significance we attribute to various objects and creating alternative meanings by placing these objects in new and unexpected contexts. La Réponse Imprévue is based on a painting he created 30 years earlier. The piece is deliberately ambiguous, suggestive of a physical body passing through empty space, although the composition itself is devoid of any human presence. Lucian Freud's drawings are fundamental to his oeuvre, and this poignant portrait depicts his dear friend Clarissa Eden, Dowager Countess of Avon, and Winston Churchill's niece. This is a supremely rare work that shows the figure in her later years and represents Freud's lifelong preoccupation with the drawn line, with the representation of flesh, and with color and texture. Every work in the Diamonstein-Spielvogel collection is truly a treasure. The title of the sale, Magnificent Gestures, is a double entendre. It reflects first and foremost the beautiful, hand-drawn quality of these masterworks. But the other magnificent gesture is that full proceeds from the sale will benefit a charitable foundation the Spielvogels have established to support causes they've actively championed throughout their lives.